Hello. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Yeah, hi, I'm Alicia, and I'm a psychic medium. I'm what's to be considered a no-tools medium, meaning I don't need to use cards or anything like that, but I can and I do incorporate them into my readings. What I do is I channel and communicate with those that have passed. I can channel the energy of those that are still here, places and objects, and I channel and communicate with my spirit guides, and I use my third eye. Okay, all my readings are timeless. Anything I say could be past, present, or future. It could deal with you, somebody close to you, maybe somebody you haven't met yet. Okay, if my readings resonate with you, yay, I hope they do. If not, then maybe the reading is just not for you or not for you at that time. Okay, and you can always go back and forth to readings. Like I said, they're timeless. You know, you can look at one from 2 years ago, you know, and maybe it will resonate with you now, you know, so things like that. But yes, for those of you that have not, please go to my YouTube channel, and it's at The Healing Hippie, and hit the subscribe button, please. It's absolutely free. You will never get anything from me. No mail, no letters, no nothing, you know. You will not get charged. It's basically like hitting a like button. I need you to do that, please, and tell your friends and family, because I need to be able to go live on YouTube and get monetized through YouTube. And now I'm going to be able to start being able to be monetized here on Facebook now. I guess you know, so there's these little things called stars at the bottom of here when I do my lives and stuff like that. Instead of maybe hitting the like button, you know, get the stars. I think it's like something, it's like 99 cents or something to send a whole bunch of stars or something. I mean, you know, what is that? I mean, that's less than a candy bar, you know. So do that, because that will help me then in turn be able to get paid for doing what I do and sharing what I'm sharing. Eventually, here, I'd say within the next month or so, you know, I'm going to do different things and have like subscriptions and stuff like that, you know, and have, you know, extra extended like readings and stuff like that. Same thing with YouTube and all of that. But until I get all the YouTube stuff like up and going, I'll have to do everything on here. Okay. Thank you for everyone that watched the, or joined in on the distance healing. Okay. I appreciate that. Yeah. My first time doing that on here, and, you know, with a group that I can't see, you know, but that's okay. Somebody had asked me just not even 10 minutes ago if, you know, I guess they missed it or whatever, and if I would let them know about the next one. Yes, I will, and I will put out an announcement more in advance than the day before. Okay. I know that was last minute, but it was just something I thought of, and I was like, you know what, I really want to do this and I want to try this. And so I did. And so thank you again. Yeah. So yeah, I was just, yeah, being the guide and like talking through it, you know, whatever. Let me know if I went too fast, or like, you know, anything I can improve upon, you know, constructive criticism. Okay. You know, anything I did wrong, just let me know. Okay, before I get started, I always pray, so I'm going to pray. Dear Lord God, please protect me with your white light of protection always. Please help me to clearly see, hear, feel, and know the messages I'm about to receive and give. My intention is to communicate with spirit, with my spirit guides, with angels, with energy, and to do a mediumship reading, actually, for Mr. Bruce Lee, I think is his name, and because he had messaged me and is wanting to know some things. So hopefully he's on here. You know, I told him I was going to come on the live, so to come on, and I told him to message me here, like once he gets on or if he's on. So I think I'm going to wait a minute, unless he doesn't know how to do it, because, yeah, whoever you are, Bruce, I think it's Bruce Lee. I know I kind of want to laugh when I say that, but I think that's his name. And, yeah, he wants me to do some distance healing for him and stuff like that. And then, I guess, his sister, you know, something happened to his sister, and, I guess trying to figure that out. Okay, he's watching. Okay, you're on. Hi. Okay. Okay, You're on. Okay. All I did was the introduction and stuff like that. So you didn't miss anything. Okay. You didn't miss anything of any importance. You know, here's some selenite, like clear. Oh my gosh, I swear. And it was funny, the person that I have issues with where I live and where I'm staying, and you guys know who I'm talking about, as soon as I got done with the distance healing, it was like ripping me a new asshole, like for real, like excuse my language, but trying to rain on my parade and shit, you know what I mean, and trying to dull my shine. Well, it's not going to happen. I said, you're not going to do this. I'm in a good mood, and I'm going to have a good evening, you know, and you're talking about, well, I'm disrupting her. How am I disrupting anything? I've been in a room, like, doing distance healing, very calm and relaxed, you know, and the only thing I said to her, I said, well, you know what, if peace can be disturbed, then it was never really peace at all. And she was like, really? Yeah, real funny. I said, that's a real quote. It's from Gandhi, you know, and she didn't have shit to say about that. Yeah, it's not like, I mean, because she thinks some of the shit I say is just like, oh yeah, you're just so smart. She's so condescending. And no, it's not that I think I'm oh so smart, but at least what I talk about, I'm knowledgeable on it, or I know what I'm talking about, because I just don't spew out shit that is wrong, or like I have no clue what I'm saying, you know what I mean? That'd be ignorant. So it's okay. Ignorance is bliss. And yeah, but yeah, try to burst my bubble. Oh well, it's not gonna happen, you know, because I'm not allowing, I mean, that negativity just thrives in this house now. This house, growing up, this was my grandparents' home, and this was like my safe haven, you know, and this is where I felt safe and loved, and it was warm and inviting, and my room is the most positive, comforting, comfortable place in this house. Every other place is just fueled by negativity, negative energy, negative entities, like, and it's just stuck to that person and stuck to things around here. And it's like, not in here, not today, Satan. You know, I've got my black salt, and, you know, I sage, and I use Palo Santo, and I've got my selenite, and, you know, I pray and I protect myself and I protect you guys, and I have my stuff going all the time, and it's nice and calm and quiet in here, and yeah, this is a good spot. Not the whole house. I need to get the hell up out of here, like for real. I mean, yeah, jeez, the devil is thriving in this house, I'm telling you. just not with me. I know you guys are probably like, that's terrible to say. Well, it's the truth. You know what I mean? Devils and demons and whatever, you know, and danyons, whatever you want to call them, you know, I mean, and other things. Just negative energy, period, and negative entities, I mean, get stuck to things, you know, they get stuck to books and us and our objects and just in rooms, and, you know, and negative energy, like, thrives on more negative energy, you know, so, like, the more you argue, the more you fight, the more negative you are, the more a big negative black blob is going to grow, and it's going to want to keep growing. So it's going to kind of keep fueling the fire with this little negative energy, even if it's just tucked up in a corner somewhere, doesn't matter, you know what I mean? It could be a big black mass up in the corner, you know, like sometimes if you're in the dark, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen, like, you're in complete darkness, and if you've ever seen, like, something that is darker than the darkness, I'll put it that way. If you see something like that's a big massive negative energy is what that is. And yeah, so I mean, and yeah, they can just sit and chill and whatever, and, you know, and they're just waiting, and they'll throw out little negative energy vibes here and there and just keep it in the room or whatever. And with them doing that, you know, that sometimes will latch on and connect to the people in the house or the stuff in the house, and will cause people to start arguing, fighting, chaos, you know, abusive situations, just anything you can think of, cussing at each other all the time, throwing shit, you know, just whatever. And so then that's happening, and then that thing's growing. Okay, and then it's exuding more negative energy out, or just, you know, radiating more negative energy in the room or wherever it's at, you know, or it might follow you around. Who knows? You know, you got some big black shadow following you around. Weird shit. I mean, it's weird, you know, but I mean, it's real, and it happens every damn day. You know, I mean, we create negative energy all the time, negative entities. We also create positive ones. You know what I mean? But for some reason, it's always the negative things that we focus more on, you know, because they're supposed to be bad and scary. Ooh, yeah. No, they won't be if you just start being happy and positive and tell the damn thing to go away. Point blank, period. I mean, it's that damn simple, people. Like, get the hell up out of here, you know? Sage your house, Palo Santo, whatever, cleanse it, clear it, get it out, and tell it to leave and go, and it can't come back. I don't care if it is a big blob or black mass of negative energy. Just like with a spirit, I mean, you do the same thing, you know? You feel like you got stuff attached to you, doing unbinding, you know, cutting the cords, unbinding, all of that stuff. But you got to do it properly. No, you should just run out and do it. You need to do things like that properly, because if it's done wrong, you know, things could go awry, and we don't need things like that happening. You might open a door or a portal, you know what I mean, or something, and like let things in when you're trying to get things out. And yeah, you just really have to know what you're doing. You got to protect yourself. You have to have the right intentions. You have to set the intention. There's a whole lot of things that you have to do. What is that noise? It's like, almost like I heard somebody knocking on the door. Hold on, let me see. I don't think anybody texted me. Okay, no, I've got on Do Not Disturb. But I swear I heard somebody knocking on the door. Maybe not. It's probably this damn binaural beat. Okay, so anyhow, Mr. Sir, Bruce Lee, I'm sorry about that. I've already prayed. I'm trying to think of where I want to start here. Amanda Ward, dear Lord God, angel, spirit guides, please protect me through my protection always. Please help me clear the secret, unknown messages about to receive. Again, my intention is to communicate with spirit, my spirit guides with angels, with energy, and to use this pendulum right now to speak with my spirit guides to see about Miss Thing here. Okay, we're going to use this real quick. All right. Okay, now spirit guides. Are you ready to channel with me about Mr. Bruce Lee's sister that is now passed on? She was murdered. Okay, are you ready to communicate about that? Okay, they're saying yes. Okay, let me ask this. Can she channel? Can she come here and channel? Can her energy come here and channel Amanda Ward? That's what I want to know. I'm saying yes. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me see. Amanda, is your energy here now? Is Amanda Ward's energy here now? Okay, saying yes. So I'm just going to start channeling. Let me get my notebook. I don't know why, Mr. Bruce Lee, if you're paying attention. Yeah, you can also message as I'm doing this, just so I know. Like, but if you want to write things down or whatever, I'll try to go not as slow as possible, but I will try to not go so fast, you know. So if you need to write things down or whatever, I guess you could always go back to the video. It doesn't matter. It just, yeah, I'll try to do whatever. For some reason, and I keep hearing Dapper Dan, and I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I keep hearing Dapper Dan, and and then almost like somebody is like prim and proper, but they just keep saying like Dapper Dan, and I'm seeing this guy, and he has like this it's a top hat, like a top hat on, you know what I mean, and like a cane, like he's dancing, and he's like dancing with like this little girl. Almost like this guy was like this girl's grandpa or something. Her body has not been found. Not that it has not been found. Did it take a while to find her? That's what I'm being told to ask. I'm not sure if this is her. I'm seeing somebody face down. It's like dirt, but like a little bit of grass. And I hate to bring this out, almost like she was drugged. Like she was drugged. So then I was right when I said that. She was never found. They're showing me, okay, and I'm being dead ass serious here. They're showing me somebody who's face down. She's face down. There's like dirt and there's like a little bit of grass. Something about summertime. I don't know when she came up missing or whatever, but something about summertime. What does summertime have to do in relations to her? Is what I'm asking. I'm being told to ask you, how do you know that she was murdered if you haven't found her? July 4th. Oh, that's when she came up missing, July 4th, 2011. Okay, summertime. From what I'm getting and from what they're saying, I mean, I'm hearing foul play. I don't know if she was seeing somebody around this time or not, but, and I know this might sound like a little cliche, but it's almost like she went out with like friends or on a date or something. Or was supposed to or something and maybe never showed up, but there was something about a date. Supposed to meet up with somebody and it never happened. Is there because what I'm seeing it's weird. It's like, I don't want to say an open field because I wouldn't really, because there's not really that much grass, even though it looks like more dirt, but I mean, there's like little like bits of like crabgrass everywhere, and then there's a fence. I see like a fence, like a chain link fence, and then it does have like a little bit of barbed wire like up around the top, but then like on the other side of that, it's almost like, I don't know what they're called, like if it's a water tower or something, like one of those things that usually has like the name of the city on it or something. Is there something like that? In your city or where she's from, like that exact thing that I'm describing. It's more dirt than grass. It's like dirt with crabgrass, you know what I mean? And it's desolate. I mean, hardly anyone, because there's nothing there. It's just like that. And then it's like a big open thing with a fence. And then on the other side of the fence, maybe about 200 yards off on the other side of the fence is the big, like, whatever that thing is, whether it be a water thing or... She lived on Avondale right by the water tower. I get a feeling that around this area that I'm talking about, and I keep hearing like missing shoe. Like there was not a pair of shoes found. There was one shoe found like out and around that area. And it's like, why is there only one shoe? Because she's got the other one on. And it's like some kid found it or something, like just threw it in the trash or something, you know what I mean? Like, because it wasn't even like thinking, you know, it's like, oh, it's just a shoe, and like just like chucked it, and it ended up like, so it was never found by like authorities or anything, but I don't know, like where I'm seeing her, like for real, it's like almost in the middle of this field, like in between, it's in the middle before you even get to the fence in the water tower on the other side. And there's some foliage, if you know what I'm talking about. Like if you're looking at the water tower from like here, like looking at the field with the water tower, like over here to the left, there would be like foliage, like, you know, brush, bushes, shit like that, trees, all that stuff over here. And like over here's more open. Almost like she was there, but that's not where she was like left completely, but that's, she was face down there for some reason in that field by that water tower for some reason. I don't even want to describe this, sir. Like I really don't. There's a lot of blood. Like, oh my God, I hate to even say this. Like somebody, like her hair is matted. Like that's how much, like it's sopping wet with like blood. Like she got hit in the head. I don't even say it. Almost like, I mean, because I'm being shown like somebody being like hit in the head, like almost with a rock or something. And there's just like, is there anyone named Brian or Brandon associated with her? She had a titanium ankle, broke her ankle. They keep saying something about dating, like who was she dating? Or just starting to talk to or something. And for some reason they're saying Sneaky Pete. And if that would ring a bell, ding, 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 is what I'm hearing. Sneaky Pete. And almost like there was, and what they're showing me is like somebody watching, like, these events unfold, like whatever happened. It's almost like two drunken people, like, stumbling out into this field, you know what I mean? And something goes awry, and people have expectations, you know, just because they're drunk, and they have expectations from the other person doesn't want to give it up, meaning your sister, you know, and they're saying a friend, man, this person, like, if something did happen to her, oh my God, it was a friend. It's, and I'm just hearing, like, secrets, like, and then I'm seeing somebody, like some man telling some other man, you better keep your fucking mouth shut. And that's exactly what he said. Like, you better keep your fucking mouth shut. Never say a word. Like, I mean, it's like, whoever it was that was like a passerby or saw, or like, they keep using the word like voyeur, like voyeurism, like somebody that just sits and watches. So I don't know if there's a house or like a row of houses, like maybe across the street or near this open field where the water tower is, but I don't know. I'm seeing a house with a porch, and it's like an older man And he just watches. He just watches. Everyone and everything watches. And almost like he's got his, like pretend this is like a phone or something, you know, and be sitting there acting like he's on his phone, but he's recording people. I guess there's been time, like, people have been drunk and, like, gone out in this field, like, in the middle of the field or up against the field, like, had sex, you know, like, thinking it's exciting, kind of like public sex or something, you know. I'm not saying you're, but I don't know if you've heard about that, but I mean, that's what people, in this guy, somebody watches, like, somebody saw this happen. And I just have a feeling that this was the last place that your sister was, for some reason. One of the last places that she was, or her body was, I should say. The minute you said Billy, I don't know why they said Billy Bob as soon as you said Billy. They said Billy Bob. Good old buddy Billy. What the hell does that mean? I'm getting whatever happened to her was foul play, like I said earlier, and it's not like it was planned out. It wasn't. A very bad. It was an accident. It was a very bad accident, but they ended up flipping out and, like, kind of going to the extremes, you know, like when people say overkill or whatever, like when somebody, like, freaks out and say they're stabbing somebody and they end up stabbing them like 1,000 times, you know what I mean? And it's just, I'm not saying that's what happened, but and I'm hearing, like, almost like somebody not getting their way or something and just getting mad, and it was just, I'm seeing her, like, hit a guy. So then in turn, like, what's he do? He, for some reason, like, picks up this rock and bashes her head. And you hear, and I heard it, like, you can hear it. Like, you hit it and you hear the crack. And then it's just, like, deadly quiet. Like the guy that hit her in the head, you know, it's like you could hear, like, the crickets and, like, you know, the summer noise, you know, just whatever. And it's like one of those things, like, when you say, like, if you were, I don't know if you've ever been hit in the head, I have, but sometimes when you're hit in the head, like, so hard and it goes numb and kind of like your hearing goes out and everything's completely silent for a minute and you're kind of seeing the little white squiggly things and shit. And it's just like this weird, like, pounding, like, numb, like, it's weird. Yeah, that's when you get hit in the head hard. And it was weird. It was like this man, like, hit her in the head, but it's like when he hit her in the head, the effects was happening to him too. Like I said, like, everything was silent. And then, like, shock, like, instantly, like, set in. It was crazy. And then he just kept hitting her. I'm seeing somebody being put in a car, in the trunk of a car. Anybody you know have a Mustang? I see a tattoo of a cross. I don't know who it's on, but I see a tattoo of a cross. Almost like a Celtic cross in a way. Maybe that's how you would describe it. I don't know if that's how I would describe it. But it's not just like a regular cross. It's kind of like, you know, like shaped kind of neat. I don't know how to describe it. I don't have any tattoos. So, but, you know, but it's neatly shaped, the cross is. Yeah, my heart's starting to set. Somebody, like, after all this happening, like, yeah, anxiety is setting in, panic is setting in. My heart is racing like really fast all of a sudden. Like I'm getting really hot. I'm getting really nervous. Like the back of my neck is hot. God, I know it sounds terrible, but it's weird. And it's like almost like the cracking of her skull, of her bones, like causes this guy to like want to like crack his back and his neck, like after, like almost like that released something from you. You know what I mean? Like, I hear lust fueled. I don't know. And from what they're saying, it's like almost, okay, whoever this guy was, some guy like really had a crush on her, like really liked her like a lot. And it's not that she wasn't into him, but she wasn't into him like that. You know what I mean? And it was more like a friend thing, and she didn't want to ruin the friendship, and the guy just couldn't handle it. You know what I mean? Like, and try to put the moves on, and that's what I'm getting. And like, something just went, and they keep using awry. Something is awry. But there's a witness. I'm telling you, there was a witness. It's partly recorded per this nosy person. But it was dark. It was dark, very dark. It was kind of a cloudy night. Not like completely cloudy, but you know, it's not, it wasn't the kind of like clear night where you could see like every star in the sky. Like you could see some, but then you could actually see the white clouds like in the night sky, you know, here and there, you know, kind of, and then you would see the star and then they would go away because of the cloud, and then you see them again because the cloud would move. I heard something about a jackrabbit. I don't know what that means, or like a jackhammer, or digging concrete. Who's ticklish on their feet? You heard there was pictures of what? Concrete comes up a lot. It's not just pictures, there's a video. If there's not now, there was. I mean, there's a video. I'm telling you. Somebody jackhammered up some concrete, like either in a basement or somewhere, and then relayed it. Buried her and like put down a new floor, put down something. Yeah, on a phone, that's what I'm saying. There's a video or something on a phone. Did anybody you know that she knew get a new basement, get a new porch, sidewalk, anything with concrete? Her husband's house. Is he like 5'10", 5'11"? No more than 6 foot? Between 5'10" and 6 foot. Has brown hair, mustache. Who has a mustache and a goatee? Who rides a motorcycle? Always wears bandanas. Lives in a bluish gray house. Her husband. She's at that house somewhere. Whoever buried her cleaned her up before they buried her. Because it was almost like she was almost unrecognizable because of all the blood. It was like whoever was doing this like was having like a psychotic break, not just shock, but a psychotic break, and almost like grooming her, cleaning her up and grooming her, and then laying her all prim and proper, like redressed her. This is weird. Who's Dolly? Is that either a name or somebody had like a toy or something named Dolly? Or hi. Suck person, huh? Yeah, I know, sick person. It's almost like whenever they were coming out of the shock, it's like, oh my God, what do I do? This isn't her, or like, what did I do? You know what I mean? And it's like they were trying to make it right by cleaning her up and making her look better, like her. And then it's like just buried her, covered her up, and just went on about their day. She gets walked over. Wherever she's at, there's constant traffic, like who's Tom? Bruce, who's Tom? I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't have to do with the girl that just popped on here. It could be. Well, it could deal with maybe the girl that just popped on or somebody else that's watching. You understand? See, she knows a Tom. Okay, sorry. Okay. Hello. Hi. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm not trying to whatever. Yeah, okay, yeah, Tom has to do with you. I'm trying to concentrate on this Bruce guy because his sister was murdered and they've never found her body. And for some reason I'm hearing Flanagan. Her husband's name is Danny. Oh, and Andrea knows of a Tom also. What does Flanagan mean to anybody? Flanagan or Flanagans? See, that's the Irish. So sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's okay. And now I'm hearing like O'Shaughnessy, like some like Irish roots. What does December 4th mean to anybody? People. December 4th. Anybody? December 4th. What is December 4th? What is that noise? This is crazy. Somebody's got lower back issues, like lower back pain, like near the bottom of the spine. It might not be you, Bruce. That energy, her energy, it might have pulled back for now since other people like joined on, which I mean can very well happen. You know, just like if I'm standing up and like there's a whole room full of people, you know, it's gonna just come in and out. What is yup? What's yup mean? Yup what? Yep. Yes, what? What are you saying? Yep. Okay. What? Oh, are you guys talking to each other? I understand. What is she saying yep about? I'm confused. Sorry. I have... Oh, you have spinal issues. Okay, yeah. Oh, duh. I asked a question and then you answer it, and then I'm like, what are you talking about? God, I'm an airhead. No, it's like I'm fucking out there sometimes. You have spinal issues. Is it near the bottom? I don't know, but what I'm getting is because my spine is hurting all of a sudden, but it's like at the bottom of my spine, but it's like directly on each side of the spine. Then I heard something about a slip disc, whatever the hell that means. You're good, me too, trust me. Huh? What? You're good, me too, trust... What? I have no idea what that means. You're good, me too, trust me. What the hell does that mean? Like talk text or something? Like, I don't know. Now, hell no, 'cause, I mean, I talk text and it comes out all jumbled. Well, I found out I have a tumor and a cyst on my ovaries. What's that have to do with your spine? I'm not being a smart ass. I'm just wondering. And I'm sorry about that. You have polycystic ovarian disease? Or at least the beginning stages of it? Because that's what I just heard. You're good. You said you're an airhead, and I said, no, you're good, and it's behind my uterus, by my spine. Gotcha. So it's causing back issues. Not sure yet. Well, that's what they're saying. Polycystic ovarian disease. Because those cysts, they're called polycysts, they can get so big that they're tumors, okay? And yeah, they're considered tumors. Yeah, they can be cancerous. Some are not. But sometimes these cysts, they will get so big, and then they start bursting. They burst, okay? And then when they burst, it causes you pain because it's bursting inside of you. You know, you got this pus-filled, nasty-ass, like, cyst, like, all up inside, and that's busting inside of you. You know what I mean? Ew, you know, but, I mean, that's what happens. And that will cause pain in all areas of your body. You can actually even end up getting, yeah, an infection. Like in your back, you can get a pelvic infection. bladder infections, all of that stuff. I mean, from this cyst on your ovaries. Like, it's crazy. Like, who's Mandy? And Bruce, yeah, if she comes through again or whatever, or that energy comes through again, you know, obviously you can pick up on it or whatever. We can set up, you know, a more private time, or a time to like go over stuff some more, or see if anything else comes through. But I just have a feeling with everything that I was envisioning and seeing and being shown, and everything that was being channeled through me, like everything I was saying, is probably 99.9% correct. Yeah, I got the cyst looked at, and that's how they found the tumor when they was looking at the crazy, but sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. No, you didn't interrupt. No, it's fine. I mean, this is a live thing, you know, people are hopping on. I just, you know, started with him because he had asked me the question. But I mean, in my opinion, and maybe if that is obviously an open case still, it probably shouldn't be disclosing like a lot of these things like on here, you know what I mean? Even though he told me to, you know, but I mean, I was very filtered with describing what was happening and going on and what I was seeing. But I mean, I can go into more detail with him, like personally, you know, because, or write it down or something. I'm just going to say this, like the sister, like however, it was, I mean, I just keep hearing like fueled by like lust and passion and like anger. I mean, it was an accident, but it was just like, they were so mad and they just kept, that's why there was so much blood. It's like almost like her whole head was smashed. Like all of one, like almost all one side was like almost completely smashed in. Was her husband controlling? I wonder if he's still on here. I'm wondering if, because I'm getting like a controlling vibe, like very possessive, controlling, had to be in charge, like told her what to do or something. That's what they're saying. If not, then that's somebody close to her, because there was somebody in her life that was that way. Like she had to do whatever they said or something. It's weird. It's like I'm getting nauseous. Like almost I'm going to throw up. It's like it's crazy because they just keep showing me like it's like almost it's like they're trying to show me something like on top of what they're showing me. If you understand what I'm trying to say, something about above her left ear. Yeah, I've got a huge pain like up here, like above my left ear and back here in the back. It's mainly on this side and back here. Almost like it was, oh my God, I hate to describe this, like dented in. almost like she was screaming, and like somebody was like choking her to get her to shut up. Just shut up. That's what he's saying. Just shut up. Like he's screaming at her. Just shut the fuck up. Is like what he's saying. And she won't be quiet. And he's like putting her hand over her mouth and like around her neck and around her mouth. And she's like fighting, like trying to hit, and then she hits him, and that's when he picks it up and just bashes her like in the head, man. Almost like he was smirking when he did it, which is weird because if it happened like within an instant, like why would you be like smirking doing that? Like, I'm hearing the Cheshire Cat, like somebody smiling and smirking like the Cheshire Cat. Like, who talks in riddles? Some. Oh my God, I'm stuttering. Somebody stutters, and somebody talks in riddles. Like, talks in circles, talks in riddles. And they do it on purpose, and they're thinking they're like getting one over on people, and like thinking they're being smart or cute or something, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I'm gonna get them, watch, I'm gonna do this. And they sound dumb as fuck, you know what I mean? You sound ignorant, dumbass, you know? I mean, that's what people think, they just don't say it. Fucking say it. Like, you sound stupid. Like, why are you doing that? Like, I would. Like, what is the purpose of that? I knew somebody that did that. And when he would start to do it, I'd be like, that. Why are you doing that right now? Why are you saying that? Because, like, I would say something, and he would, you know, I said, yeah, something about a bed. And then he'd go, head, red, dead, lead, med. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? And then spin off with the word of, like, what? Stop. You know, and I would just stop. Like, you know you're doing that. Like, it's not an uncontrollable thing. Like, you're purposely doing it. You sound fucking retarded. Like, what the fuck is wrong with some people? I don't even get it. Some people get, like, all fucking high and twacked out and just act, like, retarded. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't. Like, but he would do that when he wasn't high. So it's like, no, that wasn't an excuse for him. He's off in the head. I meet some weird characters, I'll tell you that. And some weird ass people. Weird shit, man. Like, who acts like that? Weird people. I'm weird, but that's weird. Like, it makes no sense. Like, what? We'll be having a conversation, a group of people having a conversation, out of nowhere, this motherfucker starts doing shit like that. Like, what are you doing right now? Like, why are you doing that? It's like this one guy, we're in a trap house, everybody's smoking crack, this was years ago. This motherfucker stands up, starts singing Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. Let me find out that's what we do. I'm like, no, it's completely quiet, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you get up and do that. That's some weird shit. Like, what? Sit down. And that's what I was saying, sit down. So I kept going, sit down. And he's singing, like, sit down. Like, you want to dance? No, motherfucker, I don't want to dance. Like, sit down. Like, oh my God, you got other people, like, digging in, like, the table and shit, looking everywhere and on carpets and doing the dumb shit that people do on crack. You know, motherfucker, you know, mouth all open and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, weirdos, like, damn, Twilight Zone and shit. I don't care. I used to be a part of all that weird shit, you know what I mean? I would obsessively, compulsively, I would have a plate, and I would have my stuff on it, and I would continuously put my stuff in a pile. Like, pick it up with my finger and put it in a continuous pile. I think I lost half of it in my hands, you know? Like, what the fuck, man? I don't know. I didn't care. But yeah, who does weird shit like that? Like, whew. Man, smoke another one, right? Right. Somebody smoke cigars. I'm hearing They pretend like they're Cuban, but they're really not. They say they're Cuban. I don't know if they had a Cuban cigar before and like the little thing that goes around it. So they kept that, and like now the cigars that they get, they put around it or something. Like you have the same continuous Cuban cigar, like, you know. That's funny. Somebody's going on a cruise. I don't know who, but somebody's going on a cruise. Yes, I know, Jessica. I have to get you yours. I know. I'm finally caught up. I will get you your reading, Jessica. I'll do it tonight or tomorrow. I promise. I'm better now. You know, I got dumped about 4, 5, 6, 7 times by the same person, I think, in a 3-day period of time. Like, okay, you know, it's weird. But I'm better. So you probably think that you are better now. Oh my God. This motherfucker thinks he is better off. Let me find out. That's funny. I'm hearing the grass isn't so green on the other side, is it? That's what I just heard. Like, you know, people leaving people and thinking the grass is going to be greener on the other side. And then it's like, yeah, or like, you know, they leave somebody for this other person because they think that other person's like so much better. You know what I mean? And come to find out, no, that person fucking sucks. You know what I mean? They're like a dud, and they're like, they have no brain or like whatever, or, you know, just weird shit, like weird stuff going on with them, you know? And it's like, oh my God. Come crawling back to the other person. No, people, do not take them back. Do not. If they left you for someone better, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. No. Don't. It's not worth it. It's not. I'm trying to think of what cards. I wanted to do some cards. The name Timmy came through. There's a Donnie. Don't even start naming off New Kids on the Block. Oh my God, I heard Donnie, Danny. What was the name? I don't know the names. Joe, John, and Jordan. That's right. Oh my God. I have a cousin. She lives out in California. She's older than me. Oh my God. Talk about New Kids on the Block fan, even when they came back out. But when she was little and they'd come out with all the stuff, I mean, she had the comforters, the sheets, the pillowcases, the drapes, every button, every poster, every t-shirt, everything you could think of with these damn New Kids on the Block. And it's not that serious. Like, oh my God. Yes, like, crazed fan, I guess, of NKO TV. Like, they were not even that good. Like, what are you talking about? Like, pick a better band. Like, she couldn't wait for, like, Backstreet Boys or, like, NSYNC or something. But she was stuck on New Kids on the Block. Hang in tough. That was the dumbest song ever. Oh, hang in tough. And that dumbass dance they did with the legs. Like, really? You look like your legs are broke. Like somebody going around like this or something with their legs. You know, that's what it reminded me of. Like, what is going on? It's called me Gumby. You know what I mean? Like, some weirdo. Like, what the fuck are they showing me that shit for? Somebody... Why are they showing me this? Like, the person that was smoking the cigar is now trying to smoke a pipe. The cigar stuff out of the pipe? What is going on with people? Might as well get some weed and throw it in the pipe. Somebody's trying to make their own, like, tobacco? Growing their own tobacco? Trying homegrown tobacco? What? Somebody that, like, grows weed or makes weed, you know what I'm talking about. And one of those hydro I don't even know what they're called. Is it a hydroponic machine or something? One of those things where it's a hydro something. I'm not really good with things like that, but that they grow the plants and the weed and all that. Like a small thing, it grows inside of it. Some type of contract where something grows inside of it. Almost like they're trying to make it grow tobacco in there. Also, like what? And they grow a lot of things. They make a lot of things. Whoever has all these little hydro thingies. That's all I'm hearing. Hydro thingies, and that's exactly what it said. Hydro thingies. They have like these really little tiny miniature carrots. It's weird. Like they're making miniature foods. Like real tiny, like shit that like that, and like dried out shit, like they're making astronaut food. Like for what? Like what are you doing? Like who are you trying to feed? Like little tiny, like weird, like little tiny peppers and chilies, and they're real small. But I bet you that real small would be like really freaking hot. But that's what this. It's like their own indoor garden and crops. Like, what the hell? Miniature corn? Like, more miniature than actual miniature corn. Like, I mean, this is like, remember Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of, like, it makes me think of, like, food for, like, somebody that's, like, shrunken down. Not for, like, little people, because I'm, like, almost considered a little person or midget, whatever you want to call it. Wolf of Wall Street, when they're throwing the midget on the damn. I would do that. I seriously would. I would do that. When I was in jail, I was the human bowling ball, because I was the only one small enough to fit in our sack thing, and they did that, and of course I was small, well, I still am, but yeah, they used me as the bowling ball, and down there in 1A, yeah, we had a lot of fun down there. Me and Cassie Smith were part of the reason that they quit selling baby powder in the boxes and baby powder period, because we had a heyday down there, and there was baby powder everywhere, and I just got it too in my box, and it everywhere, and then you just saw these little tiny feet prints, mine and hers. It was everywhere. They were pissed. COs were pissed. And better than having baby oil everywhere. Hell, and having everyone slipping and falling, busting their heads open. That would suck ass. But yeah, baby powder everywhere. She got a hold of me the other day too, and that was crazy. Cassie did. I haven't seen her and spoke to her in years, and her sister passed away. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. We were roommates in there for a couple times. She was, oh my God, it was terrible what they did to her. She was being released. Okay, so they called her, bag and baggage, go to get released. She's all dressed out, da-da-da-da-da. She had to detain her. Didn't even know. She was about ready to walk out that damn door, and then here they come. Yes, she was dressed out and everything. Redressed her back in. Motherfucker, let her go. Give me a break. You know what I mean? It is not that serious. They can pick her up someplace, or she can go to open court. Give me a break. Greene County, hell no. They don't let anybody go. But I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I've been on here for a while, and I know that whole first part, I need to think about that some more, and I need to speak with this guy about it. If anybody wants a reading or wants me to do a reading on the live or personal, just message me, okay? Jessica, I will get yours and I will send it to you, okay? I did not forget about you. I've just been going through it and been dealing with my own personal shit and idiot men. So, I was heartbroken for half a second. So, and of course I had to talk about it on here, which I did for like 2 hours the other day. But it's okay. People are probably going to be afraid to like ever get with me, like, oh my God, hell no, she talks about everything on there, and I do, and I don't mention names or anything, but no big deal. So anyhow, I hope everyone has a lovely evening. Mr. Bruce Lee, I know, yeah, I wonder if he's any good at, he's, yeah, ninja, yeah, I wonder, Bruce Lee, I doubt he's related. He doesn't look like he's related, like to Bruce Lee. So I don't think he would be. But anyhow, I'm going to hop off here. And I hope everyone has a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you watch this. And thank you guys for watching. It really helps me. And I appreciate it. So I enjoy doing this. And yeah, very interesting tonight. Yeah, guy's sister has been missing since 2011. And yeah, trying to figure out what happened to her. So that's what the main reading was about earlier. So go back and watch it. All right. Peace, love, and light. Bye.